Welcome everybody, my name is Ryan and we are playing Card Survival Fantasy Forest today. That's right, it is finally out in early access and I am very excited to jump in and start playing. This will be my first look at the game, my very first impression of it. I did play a little, but that was just about 10 minutes or so to get a feel for it and adjust the sound levels. But if you're new to the Card Survival games, I featured a whole bunch of their previous game on my channel, Card Survival Tropical Island. Now, if you want to watch some of those episodes after this one, I've got the playlist for that linked in the description, so check those out. But also down there is the Steam page. If you want to pick it up right away, put it on your wish list, I would recommend doing that for sure. Also, join their Discord too. If you're going to be playing, we're in early access, so you've got to submit your suggestions and bug reports, and Discord is always the best way to do that, guys. But speaking of early access, let's take a look here. This, of course, is brought to us by WinterSpring Games, and big shout out to them for providing me with the free Steam keys so I could show this game off to you guys. Now, they've given us a nice little greeting note here, and it looks like they're saying it will be about 2-year cycle of development for early access, which is good. It's going to be a slow burn, but I have a feeling it'll be worth it in the end and along the way too. Now, one of the things they're saying is that they'd love your feedback, but you can expect regular updates along with 3 major updates eventually, which will expand the game in terms of the areas you can visit and even new content and mechanics. So that's going to be exciting. They say eventually they want the game to be super deep and complete survival life simulation. So that's a very ambitious goal, but I'm excited to see how they achieve it. So with that said, guys, let's jump into the episode and start our adventure in Card Survival Fantasy Forest. You know what? Let's take a quick look at the option screen before we jump into our adventure. It's always a good thing. And we've got our standard resolution options, full screen VSync visual. A couple of things down here I want to mention that I've changed. By default, your font style is set to stylized, but just for recording so everybody can see, I have changed that to accessible. So it is a nice option that they've given us here. Scroll sensitivity, really great to see that. And also, by default, this is unchecked, but I know from my own personal playthrough with my previous Card Survival that I will want this inverted here, so that's really good to see those options. But like I said, let's jump in. Here's my earlier test run, and we are starting fresh with a brand new one. Now, I am seeing we're just a blank portrait. I suspect we'll probably see some artwork in the future, maybe, as we go, but yeah, this is what the critical stuff is here right now. So we will leave test run behind, and we're going to create a brand new person, so yes, please. All right, we'll hold off on the name and the bio till the end here. Let's take a look at some of our options. So we've got female organs, boost estrogen levels, confers capacity to conceive and bear children. Boost testosterone levels here for the male organs and the ability to impregnate. Okay, and if we want this, then we're going to hit plus to add it to the equipped perks. I assume some of these are going to be essential. Like, we'll probably have to choose a gender, I assume. I don't know, I haven't tried. Now, my test character, I went with high testosterone. Increases assertiveness and male physical traits such as body hair, larger stature, and greater muscle mass. But, you know, I was thinking about it for this run, our very first look at it. I'm going to stick mostly to like a baseline human character, if that makes sense. So we won't do anything crazy experimental with our very first run. That way we can kind of get a sense for just how devastating certain effects would be, like poisons and things like that, or positive effects too. But all right, so let's look at the psychological. We'll still take a look though through here and see what options we have, because there's quite a few. So we could put on a strong or a weak immune system, which would, I guess, make it more challenging for us. Now, another thing to note too, I've also didn't notice any pre-made characters, which the previous Card Survival game Tropical Island did have. That might be something we'll see in the future too, I'm not sure. But we've got pain tolerance, or the opposite, pain sensitivity, fast and slow metabolisms, high appetite, low appetite. Now, Defecation is a part of this game, both number 1 and number 2, as they say, but I'm pretty sure you can turn it off too if you don't want it. Actually, yeah, you can turn it off right here with infinite bowels. Your bowels lead straight into the void, relieving you from the mundane vulgarities of passing. And that one applies to stool. There's also a bladder one too. So again, just important to realize that, but it's one of the rare games that actually includes those vulgarities of life. But here we go, carnivore and herbivore. Yeah, I gotta be honest though, if you're trying to achieve a true, life simulation game, as they stated, that's something you're probably gonna want to include, right? But putting in the option to disable it too is nice. Alright, very tall stature dramatically increases your size and combat reach, reduces stealth though, and raises your caloric needs. Again, we're just going to stay pretty much vanilla. Maybe I'll add like 1 or 2 things on, but yeah, we'll see. Short stature, the opposite. It does reduces... Wait. Oh, I still have it on tall stature. Decreases your size and combat reach, decreases caloric need, enhances stealth capabilities. So that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Very short. Enhances stealth. All right. So we've got very high weight, low weight. Okay. I imagine this is something we could change too over time. Like if we started with a very high weight and like put our character on a diet. Because I know in previous game you could adjust weight that way. Alright, athletic. This is one I actually toyed with putting on. It'll be kind of easy mode essentially for us, but I don't think it'll necessarily change anything super bad. Maybe travel times. But we'll see. It'll allow us to get more work done and stuff. And like I said, make it a bit easier on our first playthrough until we get our feet wet. Let's see, very light skin. Yeah, now I know too that from previous games, this matters. Like you can get sunburns and stuff, so you got to be careful. If we have a very dark skin, of course, it'll make it harder. Yeah, less susceptible to sun damage for sure. But we'll just keep it here. Light hair, what does that do? Easier to get sunlit in cloud weather, but makes you more susceptible to sun damage. Okay, so we've also got dark eyes, improved sight in bright light environments. Yeah. So we've got a lot of options. That's physical. We looked at psychological. Oh, I'm sorry, physiological. Yeah, that's that one. Now we're going to look at psychological. Of course, physiological is like your body's systems, and then psychology is of the mind here. So let's see. Optimistic makes it easier to keep your morale high. Yeah, all these things will have bars, basically, that we'll have to keep or, pay attention to. Okay, we've got spiritual. What's this? Your open-minded and sensitive nature makes it easier for you to reach altered states of mind. Yeah, now it's called Fantasy Forest too, so there's definitely I believe some supernatural elements to it. Let's see, down to earth, you're robust. Okay, the opposite of spiritual here. Carefree, you find it harder to get stressed, but are also less alert, making you easier to surprise. Anxious, brave. What's this say? Singular focus, you are more likely to stay focused even on repetitive tasks, but are less socially adept. Socially adept, so dealing with NPCs and stuff. Okay, that could be interesting. What's faint-hearted? Say you're less able to perform scary actions and have trouble remaining in combat, but you're harder to surprise. Naturally. Okay, we're on the last tab. Ooh, loner. This was another one I was tempted to add on to our first character. Get less. Because I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot of NPCs implemented in this first version of Early Access. So this might not... Yeah, this might help a little bit. Because I don't know if we'll get a lot of interactions. We'll see. We'll leave that on there, and those will be our only 2 perks. Like I said, I want to keep it fairly vanilla. Let's take a look at feral. Actually, what's trusting? You are more trusting of others, making it easier to get along with them at the cost of some autonomy. I don't know, maybe there are still, or some key NPCs. I'm not sure, but gain additional well-being from performing creative actions. Cool. Yeah, there's music in Tropical Island. A few other things for sure you can get creative with. Alright, meat lover, salad lover. So these are kind of challenge mode. Or no, that would be, yeah, here you gain eating vegetables. There's some on the opposite too, like, I thought I saw some of those. Yeah, here it is. Carnivore. Eating vegetables makes you sick and depressed. So again, if you want to add a bit of a challenge here. Alright, back to psychological, and we're almost done. What's Sweet Tooth? You get additional well-being from eating sweet food. Oh, and this is a cool one too. Another kind of a cheat, or just to unlock all blueprints. I guess that's interesting. All-knowing. Alright, there we go. So like I said, last but not least, the most difficult choice, the name. All right. Well, in keeping with the fact we don't have a portrait yet, I figured we go with someone a bit more anonymous. So we're just going to call our character the Wanderer. The Wanderer is a mysterious character who has lost his memory and finds himself in a strange forest. Only time can reveal his identity and the secrets of the forest. All right. A little bit of flavor I came up with there. Let's submit this. Yes, okay, just confirms our gender here. Yes, please. And one final... Okay, this is our character area where we can go with our different people. Let's do it. It will be interesting to try like a female run too at some point. In my previous playthrough with the mermaid, I was able to give birth with that character after some struggles. But anyway, let's start this game, guys. Alright, one final choice here just before we jump in, and this is a very important one depending on your play style or how you want to play. We can go checkpoint mode, auto checkpoints that you can revert to at any point or on death. Then you've got safe mode, checkpoint mode, plus you can manually save at any point. And then we've got realistic mode. No checkpoints, no loading, just like in real life. So I expect it probably saves when you exit the game. It's like a true hardcore. Okay, so since we're basically on easy mode for our first playthrough, we're going to stick with safe mode. That'll also help me with the recording and stuff, since I won't just be playing for an extended amount of time each sitting. But let's do it. Confirm, and loading up here. Get a little tooltip. Oh, and we start in the dark forest. All right, let's take just a quick look at the user interface. Definitely some familiar stuff here if you've played Card Survival Tropical Island. Yeah. So here's our needs. We're shivering. Of course, it's very dark. Normal water level, that's good. Okay, so we've got some text. Let's read this here. You awaken. You open your eyes to chilling darkness, the ground beneath you damp and unfamiliar. Naked and shivering, confusion clouds your mind. You try to focus as fear prickles at your senses. The sounds and textures around you suggest you are in a forest. Suddenly, you notice a solitary light faintly glowing in the black void ahead. So we can see the duration here pops up. Very standard. Awesome. 30 minutes. So it's 2200 plus 30. Gotcha. Let's look at our journal here. Follow the will-o-wisp. It's one of our ongoing quests. Okay, very good. Now we can kind of select some stuff. Oh, yeah. The Wanderer. Okay, here's my bio. Good. We've got our stats. Yep, very familiar. Players of the previous, and of course if you're interested like in your fever rate, you can pin that. Very helpful. Yeah, okay. Let's get back into it. We gotta follow the will-o-wisp. 15 minutes deeper into the forest we go. Okay, so we just got a little bit tired. We're very hungry and we're shivering cold. I don't have a fever. We can get rid of that. With each step you take towards the glow, the will-o-wisp moves just a bit further into the shadows. The underbrush claws at your bare skin. Cold seeps into your bones, and the ground punishes your bare feet. You take a moment to catch your breath. Despite your efforts, the light remains out of reach, yet its faint glow still calls you onward. We go. Objective complete. As you push through the last of the dense undergrowth, you stumble into a clearing by a river. The starlight here is just enough to reveal your surroundings. As you take in your new environment, you suddenly notice that the will-o-wisp that led you here has vanished without a trace. You breathe, your breath is visible in the cold night air. You should act quickly if you want to survive the night. Starting a fire is now your only chance at salvation. Oh boy, where did this will-o-wisp lead us? Let's see. Okay, focus. Time to focus on survival, people. Blueprints and tasks available. Let's go. Alright, so we've got objective, sharpen a stone, build a campfire. That's in our blueprints tab. Combine a sharp stone with twigs. Okay, so basic fire basics here. Love it. We got our completed one. Okay, let's see. Okay, so they provided us with a really decent amount of resources here on the ground. And yeah, we're numb, hungry, tired. Let's go ahead and pull up our campfire. Autofill that. We've got our build. Now this is a change too. I noticed in my first playthrough, I really like this because you can close this if you don't have the resources and it remains as a blueprint. And in the previous game, you would just hit cancel over here, but it's a little bit more explanatory. Collect all items and destroy this building in this trash can symbol. That makes a lot more sense to like a new player or something, I think. So that's a good change. Alright, so we've got 15-minute duration. Let's do it. Build the campfire. Objective. Part of our objective is complete. Okay, sharpen a stone. Boom. There's that. Now let's see. Okay, we've done that. I don't need to... we can delete that. Beautiful. What's the next objective here? Combine with twigs. Alright. Twigs right over here. Craft a hand drill for 30 minutes. Worth it. Alright, now we'll take the hand drill and combine that. 30 minutes. Did a little damage to our hands, but nothing terrible. Okay. Numb. We're going to warm up here very shortly. Haha, there we go. Objective complete. Okay, so let's hit that button. So we got new blueprints and tasks available. And we can warm up by the fire, add fuel to the fire, go to sleep, reach the morning. Cool. So let's do this. Add some oak. Throw a little bit of twigs in there too. Don't want to go overboard though. Alright, I want this to drop off now. I pinned it, but it's still there. Go away. I don't need you anymore. It's alright. Not a big deal. Let's see here. So, warm up by the fire. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. I also like this option too, that you can explicitly warm your character. That's handy. Alright. Yeah, just want to make sure we're slightly thirsty. So far, so good though. Alright, so we'll close that now. And it said we want to just rest. Yeah, or sleep and reach the morning's light. Let's do that. We'll have to deal with the hunger and thirst in the morning. 70% fuel. And again, there's another slight change here. I noticed this info card, and it tells us what the little symbols are. Very helpful. So this is ash. Progress towards building ash. There we go. I like that. All right, so let's go ahead, and I think we'll just sleep. Since we don't have a bed, we'll just sleep right here from the waiting options. Oh, sounds of the morning. Yeah, that's one thing about the card survival games. They definitely immerse you in their world for sure. Sound design in this game, these games are really fantastic typically. Not to mention the art style is great and very unique. Alright, so our journal is flashing at us. Let's open this up, and we've completed our task. Now, let's see what is next here. Okay, refuel the fire, drink river water, love it. Find mushrooms by foraging, roast a mushroom, eat some roasted mushrooms. Alright, all about mushrooms. So, and we've got number one. Okay, click on your vesicle pressure stat and click on the urinate button. Very medical terminology here going on. I love it. So we are shivering. Let's warm up. We're going to keep a very close eye on our bars here. I call them bars, but They're represented by numbers here, so that's fine. I wonder if we can change that. I didn't see that in the options. Curious. Let's see. Not that I want to. I'm just wondering if it's an option. So we're a little bit unfocused, I expect, because we're starving. Poor well-being again. There's our vesicle pressure. We could urinate. You know, it's not an emergency, but we'll go ahead and do it. Let's see. Shows how full your bladder is. Halfway. It stresses you and reduces your well-being. The rate at which your bladder fills up depends on your hydration. Let's do it. It gives us a time, 3 minutes. Yeah, sounds about right, you know. Don't want to rush the guy. All right, there we go. Objective complete. We urinated. Oh, well, we clicked on the vesicle. I'm sorry, yes. Let's be precise here. All right, so let's refuel. We're just going to keep this fire going, I expect, since I don't think we have any clothing on you. I mean, obviously we have no equipment. I don't know if we're like wearing a shirt or pants, but I expect the fire is going to be critical for survival. Alright, so let's do a little bit of foraging over here. Yeah, so again, from my knowledge with the previous card survival game, I know that a lot of these cards can be interacted with, especially in the top row. And if you're new, I should maybe explain a little bit of the heads up here. This you can consider the ground, this middle bar where we can scroll through. So this is all stuff laying at my feet, essentially. This, where I'm putting my sharpstone and now my hand drill, this is my inventory, basically my hands, I guess we're carrying it because we don't have a bag or anything yet. And up here is kind of our skyline. So we can see the oak tree, the river is there, we can see our campfire in a small tree, and you can actually move these cards around if you want your campfire right up front, you know, by the river. You can do that. Doesn't have too much of an effect except just for convenience sake, moving things around like that. But also blueprints, which you set up, will appear in the top up there as well, just like that. But again, you know, I assume sometimes that people have seen these games and played them, but I shouldn't. And if you are interested, I think you might like it. If you're still watching at this point, you haven't, you know, bought the game yet, definitely put it on your wish list because you're into it, I can tell. All right, let's drink some river water and find some mushrooms. Yeah, we'll just drink this real quick because we are thirsty. Fever's still there. I don't know, is that a bug? Or is it just... I don't know. Also, I don't love this gear being up here. Could it be moved down to like this corner, get rid of the 10? And put this here. It's a little bit weird, but either way, not a big deal. That's a small thing. Alright, so the journal wants us to forage. Let's do this. Now, this is interesting, too. This is different. Improvements are the same. Like, eventually we'll probably be able to, like, build a little path here and stuff, make our movement quicker, but this is different. I'm not sure what this is right here, so we'll have to explore that, but let's forage. There it is. Oh, we got some bugs. Can serve as fishing bait or protein-rich food. Oof. Well, I know from my previous plays with Card Survival Tropical Island, eating bugs will fill you up, but it will also drop your sanity a little bit. So let's stick with the mushrooms. It wanted us to roast those, so on the fire they go. And you know what I've noticed too is I don't see how long it takes to cook these. Am I missing that? Like if we close it, I don't know, I'm not seeing a time frame. I'm probably missing it. Huh. Oh well. I assume it's going to be like 15 minutes. We'll hear the ding. Oh, I know that. So let's forage again. There it is. Okay, we heard the ding. It's very light, but I've got the sounds of the UI turned down a little bit so we get more of those, you know, surrounding forest sounds. But, alright, we'll leave that fire going. Comfortable, very ravenous. So let's eat. Wait. We'll keep the cooking cycle go. As we eat these, we'll cook those. Okay, normal weights. Unfocused, very hungry. Oh, we got something flashing. Yay! We did it. Okay, woodcutting basics. I love it. Helps survive in the cold. We can track woodcutting basics with the... Okay. Clear the area for leaves and firewood. Get embers from a lit fire. Oh, craft a stone axe. Okay. Let's click this. Boom. Put that up. Nice. We just need some embers. We'll do that. Oh, is this done? Yeah, those are cooked. So we'll eat those in a second. Let's take some embers out. Keeps the fire going. It definitely reduces, like, the fuel count on your fire, so... Or at least I believe it does. So let's do that for a little bit there. Let's see. Let's eat these. Yeah, no reason to just let them sit there in our pocket. Now, we want to craft up the stone axe. Craft. Duration 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Ooh, we got some ashes out of the deal. That's cool. We'll leave those on the ground. I'm actually going to drop that too. The stone axe we will keep though. Oh, we're exhausted. So let's rest for 15. That was actually one of our little objectives. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's see. Complete the resting. Any blueprints and tasks are available. Okay, so it wants us to chop some wood, cut down a small tree, and clear the area for leaves and firewood. Okay. So, let's, I think we clear, yeah, from over here. Gives you wood and leaves. 30 minutes. Did you give us any food? No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because we're shivering again and tired, so let's warm up by the fire. Great, that definitely reduces our fatigue as well, a little bit, or our tiredness. We are slightly thirsty, but we're fine. We're very hungry, though. But the next step is to chop wood from the river clearing card. So, in this sense, you can imagine where this is like the forest next to the river, and we're just taking our stone axe and just randomly cutting some wood out of it. Very good. Okay, so that completed that one. Now we cut down a small tree. We are tired again. Let's just rest for 15 minutes. Keeps him from getting too stressed out if we don't push him to exhaustion. Alright, we'll cut a tree. 15 minutes. Took 5% durability off our stone axe, but we completed our latest objective. New blueprints and tasks available. One thing I haven't noticed is any researching yet, where it seems like we're just discovering these blueprints through our actions, but I wonder if eventually we'll have to research them too. Alright, so next step, improvise shelter. Helps us survive the cold. It's very important. Okay, let's see here. First, yeah, let's put this up there. We got 1 stick and no twine. So, let's see, what's the next journal? Harvest nettle. Wash yourself to treat the rash. What rash? I don't have a rash. What are you talking about? Must be the fact that the nettle gives us a rash. Make some twine with the nettle. Build an improvised shelter. So here's the nettle patch. Let's harvest it. Okay, so yeah, now we can see we have a minor rash here. Of course, that's no good. It itches. But it says to wash in the river. Oh, no, we actually clicked the river card here. There we go. Wash yourself. Okay. I expect eventually we'll be able to concoct some medicines and poultices and things like that. But for now, just good, clean, fresh water will have to do. And actually, it dropped that bar off completely. The rash is gone now, it looks like. Might still have a small percent left, but it's not enough to be like a factor. Okay. Now, let's drop the fresh leaves, because those aren't what we're here for. Also, the nettle leaves, it says we can eat this, but it's covered in fine stinging hair, so we have to boil them to make them safe. Yeah, you could eat them raw, but that would hurt us. Alright, let's drop these two. This is what we want. You can break them into fibers to make twine, or soak and dry them to increase their quality. Well, we're just going to start with the poorer quality stuff, I think, today. Yeah, we needed 2. 2 strings here. Oh, our rash is back. Okay. Oh, so even just like handling the nettle stems seems to have done the trick, didn't it? Like it gave us that rash back, didn't it? We're shivering cold. All right, let's warm up. Wait, how's the fire doing? Okay, it's 63%. We're fine. Good. Yeah, that did the trick. Okay, so now we want to combine. Yep, make twine, 30 minutes. And we need 2 of these. Gorgeous. So we're short 2 long sticks. Oh, this is a 2-parter as well. See, the bar here is split, meaning we'll have to do this much, and then there'll be another resource requirement we'll have to fill, which we don't know what that is yet. So let's see. Slightly thirsty. Yeah, the bar's okay. Fever's still there. Let's see here. Oh, okay, there's a small tree. Oh, now interesting. Notice the small tree didn't disappear. Like it replaced itself right away without having to search for it. That's interesting. Got those twigs. So we just need 1 more. But we're very tired. Well, we are tired, so let's just rest. Beautiful. Now we're cold. Maybe a little physical activity will bring that temperature up. Only very slightly. Actually, no, it dropped. Yeah, it dropped by a degree. Never mind. Wow, okay. Still worth it. We still needed to do that. Let's see. Okay, so that's 30 minutes for the first stage. Let's go ahead and warm up then. Before. Again, there's no reason to push him. It's only 1900 hours, so we got a couple hours before nightfall. But we are just like hungry the whole time. We're ravenous right now. I'm not going to eat these bugs though. Not happening. Yeah, I expect just like in a real world survival situation, shelter is the most important, then water, which obviously we have an abundance of, but food is, of those 3, the least important immediately, right away. So let's get our shelter built. Beautiful. Autofill, 18 of 18. Yeah, let's push him just a little bit. All right, he's very tired now. But we did it. Complete. Okay, we've got... Oh, okay. Now, I see. This is different. So we've got the ones we've completed. And we didn't auto-assign. Now we just got available ones. Okay. Basic plant wear. By starting this, we can unlock the reed skirt and reed tunic eventually. I can't look at these, though, if I click on... Probably because we don't technically know them yet. And what's next? Basic pottery. Helps avoid starvation. That's always a good thing. Oh, the clay bowl. Yeah. Helps avoid... Basic hunting. Oh, this might be the one we start with. We'll see. Rusty spear. What did it say? Oh, rustic spear. Basic survival. Raises your quality of life. Gives us a torch, the knife, the axe, and herbalism. What do we go with first? I really want to do hunting, I think. Make a spear. Hunt a badger or fox. I wonder, can we do multiples? Oh, yeah, okay. We can probably just accept all of them. It needs to be a button to auto-accept, like, all. Unless there's some penalty for, like, having them all active at once. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, because this way... Maybe we'll complete, like, multiple tasks doing one thing. Okay, so each time I expand one, it auto-collapses the others. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's focus on... Let's get these blueprints up here. Because, again, that'll help us to understand what we need and what we have. So anywhere we see a blueprint, craft. Tunic and equipment. Yeah, we'll just put these up here. Awesome. Okay, we don't have reeds yet. Where do we get the reeds at? Well, we'll figure that out. All right, let's keep looking. Yep, do the torch. That's fine. I'm not going to autofill every one of these just yet. We'll decide what's most important. Ooh, flint. It's interesting. Rustic spear. Now that one, I think that's one we'll do first. We'll see. Yep, I'm filling up my top bar, so let's move our shelter a little bit closer. Just again for organization's sake there. Alright. Let's take a look at our... Okay, we are thirsty. Go ahead and drink. We are tired too. Oh, we could urinate. Let's give that just a moment. And we're ravenous. Now, it won't let me forage anymore. It says there's nothing else to forage. That's why I'm thinking this rustic spear, this is where it's at. So we're going to need that sharpened stone again. We used our other sharpened stone for this axe, if you recall. That's an hour. Okay. It is now 9 p.m. Got our sharpened stone. Let's put that in there. And let's get this small tree. Oh, we're too tired for this action. So let's rest. We are shivering. If it gets too dark, though, I suspect we won't be able to do it. Oh, well, we have the fire going. So I think we'll be okay, won't we? Let's go ahead and warm up then. Now, I'm curious about what we can use as firewood here. Oh, that lights tinder. Okay. That repairs. Yeah, it's good sometimes just pick up your cards and see how they interact sometimes with stuff. Feed fuel. Pick up your bugs. See what that interacts with. Okay. Let's get messing around. Let's get serious. We need our spear. Okay, we'll chop this down. Oh, there's reeds right there. Harvester's roofing. Can we eat these? Okay. Okay, yeah, that tree replaced itself again. I like to see that. That's cool. Alright, put this up here. Because it's more real, you know. That was one thing I always saw in Card Survival Tropical Island. Like, you have to search the forest to find, like, trees. It's like the trees are right there. You just look, and they're there, you know. Searching's not really required. But for food, it makes total sense. You know, you got to go looking through the leaves and the bushes. Yeah, much improvement here. Let's drop these. That's an hour. It does seem like we're getting tired more often. Alright, so let's go ahead and relieve. 3 minutes. We're tired. Let's say we rest. Now it's getting pretty late. It's 10 p.m. What's this telling me here? Oops. Is it survival, sheltered sleep? Wait. Sleep in the improvised shelter. We're going to accomplish that. Hunting. This is the one we're working on. Okay. Yeah. We're going to do that right now. So we'll build this. Heck yeah. Oh, baby. So, badger or fox. I don't know how we do that, but we'll figure it out in the morning. I think it's high time we rested. Let's just take a look at the fire. Oh, and one thing, too, I forgot. The filters are still here. They're just now nested, which is really great and actually handy. And it feels good. Like it, yeah, that's a sensible change here. These are good for you just want to sort through your waters or whatever. All right, so let's go to sleep. Do we do 8 hours? Let's do 8 hours. Probably don't need to. But maybe... Oh, we're shivering? Oh, it's going up, though. Okay, so we'll rest. Or, I'm sorry, we'll warm up. And we're thirsty. I wonder if drinking this river water without boiling it is going to have adverse effects on us eventually. Yeah, we have really poor well-being. Yeah, we're starving, I think. We still have normal weight, but... Yeah, it's... Can't be in a great situation. So, please. Keeps telling me we got new blueprints, so I want to look through these real quick. I think most of these we've actually already seen, but yeah, for flint we'll need some special stuff, so I'm not going to put those up on the top just yet. We've done those. I've got that up there already. Let's see, what did this need? Put that oak wood in there. I don't know how we get the clay yet. Or do I? Does the river have an option for clay? Dig up mud. Make clay. 30 minutes can be mixed with reed straw to form bricks or refined into clay. Cool. Let's do just one. I know we need to get on top of our food. I just got a little distracted here. Alright, that's a 30-minute step, and it's just one and done. So we won't have to worry about it. We should take advantage of the daylight. The fact that we just rested. And, of course, we're very hungry to hunt. So, actually going to drop that. Okay, now these are available. We can't go east, but we can go... I assume that's what this is. South. Yeah, let's just go north. Okay, so we're by the river confluence. How do I actually hunt, though? Oh, I didn't mean to clear. That's okay. Oh, I can spearfish. That makes sense. Yeah, but we want to hunt the animals, right? I can continue to go north. I'm going to get lost if I'm not careful. Well, I expect what's happening actually is the river is on our east. I assume that's why we can't go. Let's go south now. Just looking. Okay. It's pretty much the same. Mossy bank. We're exhausted. Okay, hold on. We can click on exhausted and rest. And we're shivering, but let's forage a little bit here. Oh, that's it. Alright, go north. North we shall go. Campfire's still here. Train. It used to... Well, let's travel west. Oh, I should have warmed up. Green tangle. Taking those. Healer's moss. Useful as dressing, edible if boiled, very bitter. Love it. Grab it. Alright, well, I don't know how to encounter foxes and stuff and a badger. But I know that we can... oh, we can go east now, but can't go south. Yeah, but I know that we can fish, so let's at least try that a little bit. But we're exhausted. Didn't get anything. Let's toss that on there, and we'll warm up. Okay, I'm just going to throw this on the ground here real quick. Take it out. Okay. Go ahead and eat. And let's try another spearfish. Nothing. Let's rest a bit. We're going to have to go pee again. Urinate. So I guess, is this campfire just producing ash? Is that what's happening? Oh, man. No luck. Our spearfishing is probably garbage levels, you know? Let's click this river clearing again. If I clear it, does that give us like a chance to encounter animals by clearing? Does it say it? No, it just gives us wood and leaves. Maybe we do just need to keep like traipsing through the forest, looking around, exploring. So let's see, we are shivering. Let's go ahead and build this. Oh no, it's raining like crazy. So yeah, we're gonna need to fire this. Okay, so doesn't tell us how long, but we will looking for some wood. We'll just put on a couple things of that. Let's go ahead and warm up. So it's not done yet. Might take a while. Let's try moving west. Hunt it. Yes, here we go. The partridge notices you. You hold your rustic spear with both hands. Retreat, switch to main hand, charge. Not sure what these little symbols indicate. Maybe a time? Okay, let's charge it. It looks at you cautiously, but you move into close combat. Flaps its wings in panic and tries to escape. Thrust at it, baby. Starts fleeing, but you thrust your rustic spear and land a hit. You pierced it right through, stopping in its tracks. The partridge is dead. Now, I suspect that, yeah, that doesn't count, obviously. It might work for roasting some meat, but, so in other words, I think we should continue exploring a little bit. Let's go westward again. See what happens. Maybe a fox will encounter me now that I smell like a dead partridge. Maybe not. Let's go west one more time. It's the farthest we've ever traveled here. Oh, there's tracks. No. Okay. We're really hunting right now. So I don't have anything to interact with here. How do I utilize these tracks? Let's rest here for 15 minutes. It's only 4:18. Let's pursue these. Oh, but we don't know which way they went. Okay, let's go west again, and if we don't see the tracks, we return east. Okay, there's no tracks here, so return east. Oh, there it is. Hunt it, yeah. Charge. Fox hisses at you. What does the fox say? It says hiss. You're intimidated by the hiss, but you move into close combat. Tries to escape. Thrust, baby. You fail to hit with your thrusting attack. Disappears. Should you run after it, give chase. It escapes. Darn it. Well, that's okay. We're exhausted. It's 5 p.m. We're shivering. We have food in our hands, so you know what they say. Something about birds in a bush or whatever. Let's get home. East. We walk east to the river. Okay, this is the location. Oh, wait, are there more tracks here now? No, these are the same ones we saw. Going east. I can see myself getting lost with these directions like this if I'm not careful. I have to learn the different locations where they are relative to each other. Okay, one more and I think we're home, right? No. One more. Oh, hold on. We are exhausted, so let's rest. We're pushing him a little bit, but I think he's okay. Yay. We're home. Okay, we did our objective with the pottery, so that was good. We completed 2. Well, we completed 1 while we were failing at the other. Boil some nettle leaves. Okay, eat from a clay bowl. That's right, now we can boil up some of this herbage that is gross without it. Harvest some reed. Okay, we'll be doing that shortly. Crap. Oh, we gotta find flint. I don't know where we find that at, but okay, so cool. Let's see. First things first, let's grab our bowl and warm up. What is this? Oh, we're in minor pain. What is that from? Our feet or something? I'm probably walking around without shoes on right now. Alright, now, where's my knife? There it is. Yep, do that. Wait, what does the knife do with the mud? Oh, make clay. Sick. We got a bone needle and 2... Wait, what? Oh, it just automatically converts those into bones and hooks, or needles and hooks for us. That's cool. Alright, we'll put that on there. Give me some water. Do we have nettles still? Fresh leaves? Where's the nettle leaves? Did they rot? Is this it? No. They must have rotted or dried up or something. Because we did have some nettle. Well, that's okay. We'll harvest a bit more. I'll get that rash again, though. But okay, cooked bird meat. Doesn't really change the look of it. So wait, do I put these in there first? Or do we boil it first? And then soak the leaves. Let's drop that. Let's eat this. 15 minutes. Actually, hold on. We're going to have to wash first, I think. I don't want that rash on my skin for too terribly long. All right, drop those. Is this boiling? No. I don't think. Or maybe, is it? Info. It says temperature's 100. It says store inside clay bowl. And then we'll put it in there. Okay, we'll see. I don't know if that was going to work, but let's eat. Okay. Oh, it does say boil some nettle leaves. Oh, okay. It still shows water, though. Like, it doesn't say boiled nettle water. Oh, okay, so I see what's happening. Okay. And we could drink the water. Just sip that on down, baby. Are you thirsty? Go ahead and drink it then. And nutritious and safe to eat. There we go. Wow. This is the most full our character's ever been. Look at that. He's over 50% hunger. But he is shivering again. It's 8 p.m. What's the symbol? Does that mean day 2? The second day in the forest here? Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. This is going pretty good. I thought I was going to crash and burn out in my first attempt and have to restart or something, but we're making progress for sure, and I am having a blast with this one. It is just similar enough to Card Survival Tropical Island that, you know, if you've played that, you can really jump right into this and get going. And of course, I think that early kind of quest or objective system definitely helps to a new player, you know, get you up off your feet. But we're definitely going to be doing some more videos for this one, so stay tuned. I'm probably going to be releasing them at the same time this one came out. Just every other day we'll come up with a new one. But keep in mind, I do post all my content early over on my Patreon, so if you want to get access to that before it comes out on YouTube, and of course it will be ad-free over there as well, you can support the channel and donate as little as $2, $5, or $10. And of course, I really appreciate you if you do choose to support, but even your viewership is big and it helps a lot, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, make sure to pick this one up, put it on your wish list, and I will see you all on the next one.